Good morning, everyone. This just in and what it means for you. Well, we all know that marijuana stocks are on the rise because the possible decriminalization of marijuana is right around the corner, or so we think. Let's see what happens. But there's a stock that's moving today, and if you're interested to know how to play it, just stick with me. Hello, everybody. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest, and I heard the news this morning about Sundial and that there's a movement to push it higher. I'm all for that. If the money is there to be made, by all means, grab the bull by the horns, make that money. The retail investor has every right in the world to do that. But as we look at the stock, is it a long-term trade, or is this just a movement to push the stock higher and then make the stock fall, and then a lot of people get caught holding the bag again? All right, let's talk about that. I'm going to look at pre-market data on the stock right now. This is Sundial pre-market. So we're tracking from the 8 o'clock hour until right now. What I have on the graph are my candlesticks. I also have a 20-period exponential moving average, and we are in intraday 1-minute bars. Down below I have relative timing, but what else is important is to look at volume. Volume is conviction. I want to make sure that if I'm buying into a stock, that I'm buying into it on conviction. So here's the stock. It gapped up this morning, but very quickly pulled back. Quickly enough that it pulled below the 20 exponential moving average. Now, as it's moved down, faded the gap up from the close of business yesterday or the aftermarket of yesterday to the pre-market of today. Totally faded the gap. Now it looks like it's found a level of support. Let's go see where that level of support is sitting at. There it is. It already drew it for me. VectorVest automatically draws support and resistance for you. It drew me a level of support sitting at $3.53. The stock bounced. Now, if I'm looking to get into this stock, let's see if it can break above that 20 exponential moving average. I'm looking for two things. I'm looking for a bounce off of support, number one, and I'm looking for confirmation of the trade getting above the 20 exponential moving average. Notice that as it bounced, where is it right now? Right at that 20 exponential. Time to trade to get in. If the opportunity is there again, take the bull by the horns, make the money. But make sure you do it in a systematic way that makes sense, that you're pulling the trigger at the right time. So first, I see the bounce. Second, let's see if it can break above the 20-day exponential moving average. Now, keep in mind, this is pre-market, so anything can happen after the market closes today. I'm going to do probably a couple of videos on this stock throughout the day. But as of right now, pre-market, the gap, a lot of selling pressure, pushing the stock's price down after the news came out that it's being moved. And so we'll just keep our eyes on it. Now, is this a short-term play or a long-term hold? Let's go look at the analysis behind the stock. Relative value, which looks at the stock's long-term price appreciation potential as compared to a AAA corporate bond. Our indicators, our VectorVest indicators, are cast on a scale between 0 and 2, above 1 favorable, below 1 unfavorable. Relative value, way below 1. The stock does not have good upside potential. Relative safety, RS, it is an indicator of risk. We actually give you an indicator on how risky the stock is before you pull the trigger. Also below the value of 1. This stock happens to be a very risky stock as well. Now, what's moving it? Our technical indicator, RT, tells us that it's in full bore go mode. Now, with that being said, the fundamentals are not there, but the timing says it's moving. Then I look at it now as a short-term trade. What else? Earnings per share. Earnings is the engine that drives the stock's price higher. Negative earnings per share. And not only that, the earnings growth rate, how much are they growing their earnings, is also negative. This, to me, becomes more of a trade, more so than a longer-term expected trade. So trade it accordingly. And I like that right now, bouncing off that level of support. The stock's price has gone above the 20-day exponential moving average. If this market were open right now, would that be a good entry? Absolutely. But then you time the trade, you manage the trade. Don't get caught by all of the hype pushing the stock's price higher without knowing when you're going to get out. Plan your trades and trade the plan. This is the planning phase. It bounced off support. It's now above the exponential moving average pre-market. Now, throughout the day, I will do the same thing to make sure that I time the trade just the same. I'm going to be looking at this stock throughout the day. I will post a couple of other videos. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.